Feed me more. Feed me more.
Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Cooking for Regular Guys. My name as always is Ken, and today we're gonna be cooking some quinoa meatloaf muffins. I love meatloaf. I've always loved meatloaf. Just home cooking. So today, that's what we're going to look at. Just as far as the other updates, I'm not going to give you a weigh-in because, you know what, I haven't weighed myself much lately. I'm trying intentionally to weigh myself less and less, and so far that's been going pretty good. So, but I know I'm losing more off my inches, or more inches off my waist, I guess. And, yeah, let's get to cooking the meatloaf. So like always, the first thing I do when I do these videos is I go ahead and I show you the ingredients I'm using. First ingredient I'm going to show you is the one that you can't see on film right now. It is quinoa. I made 2 bags, which probably was more than I needed to, but that's okay. I like quinoa. I'll eat it just normal anyways. But anyways, 2 bags of Roland roasted garlic quinoa. What you're going to need is you're going to need 2 cups for this recipe. So yeah, we'll figure that out later. Also, I'm using chopped onions, red onions. I'm using some shredded carrots. 2 eggs. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning. Some Leah and Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. I got this one because this actually is gluten-free. You do have to look on a Worcestershire sauce to make sure it's gluten-free. Celtic sea salt, ground pepper, garlic powder. And now this is interesting. What I found, this actually calls for raisins. So I'm going to chop up some raisins a little bit later, and I'm going to put that in there. These are baking raisins. I figured, you know, I'm baking meatloaf. I might as well go with baking raisins. So we'll see how that is. Now to the meat of the meatloaf. First thing I got, I'm going to show you this because I'm going to show you the price too. This is some hot sausage turkey. Some turkey hot sausage. And again, make sure you ask that this stuff is gluten-free. Because you may find that some stuff is not, or it may contain some dairy. So make sure you check. This is $4.94 for this, and this is a pound. I have a pound in here. We'll open that up a little bit later here. And then, because I was feeling like trying to keep the price down on this stuff and find something a little bit more interesting than just beef, I didn't want just beef. This is ground veal. It's $3.29 a pound. So we're going to try that. That's pretty cheap. So altogether, this is a reasonable meal for something that's going to give me 12 servings and stuff I'll be able to eat for lunches all week long. So, oh yeah, the last thing. Barbecue sauce. Again, make sure it's gluten-free. Make sure you check all that stuff. So yeah, so let's get making our meatloaf. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we got to combine all of our ingredients. So I'm going to start off here. This is that hot turkey sausage that I got. I'm just going to take my knife, slide it up the middle, like we did before for the chili, if you watched that one, and just remove the filling. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my ground veal. I'm going to add that in there. Next, I'm going to take my carrots. I'm going to add some of these in here. I want a pretty good amount. I want some veggies. That's good. Alright, next I'll add my onions. That looks good. Now I took the liberty earlier of cutting up my raisins. I'm going to add those next. This is half a cup of chopped raisins. Now I'm going to add my quinoa. I'm going to add 2 cups of quinoa. Once again, I used the roasted garlic because I just felt like that would add a nice flavor to it. And I cooked it earlier so I could let it kind of get to room temperature. Next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. Next, I'm going to season it. I'm just going to add just a little bit of Italian seasoning there. I don't want too much. That stuff goes pretty strong. Next, I'm going to add some garlic powder. Some Celtic sea salt. And some crushed black pepper. Alright, I'm just going to give this a quick little toss in here. It's a quick toss because I still have to add my binding agent, which is going to be my eggs. So I'm going to crack 2 eggs. Oops. Alright, now comes the messy part. Don't be afraid to get messy. You've got to go in there with your hands and get it all mixed well. So here we go. Now I probably should have done this before, but I'm going to preset my my oven to 450 degrees. Alright. Alright. Now since we're making 12, I'm going to take my using cupcake pans and I'm just going to give them a quick spray. I'm trying coconut spray oil. I don't know how it is. We'll see. Just going to give it a quick little spray. Not too much. It's got a nice smell to it. Now I'm just going to start taking dollops of this, of my mixture, putting them in. Again, can't be afraid to get messy. I want it coming over the top just a little bit. Alright, now there we go. We got our 12 meatloaf muffins. I'm going to put these in the oven now, and we'll bake them for about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, I'll let you know how long I bake them for at the end. Alright, they're done now. I put them in for 20 minutes. I'm going to take them out now, and I'm going to brush them with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Alright, and now I'm going to put them back in the oven for another 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, I've had them sitting there for a little bit now. I hope this works. Not quite sure what the best way to get these out are. Maybe I'll use a fork. Alright, there we have it. A quinoa meatloaf muffin. I'm going to try a little bite of this here. Get some of the raisins and some of the crust on that. Even that hot sausage gives it a little bit of a kick, but that's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to go eat dinner now, but as always, feel free to email me at cookingforregularguys@gmail.com, or you can talk to me on the chat rooms at Ken, Cooking for Regular Guys. As always, I love feedback, so if you have anything to say, let me know. Alright, thank you.